In chapter 1289, Cameron and Callum are talking about their dinner plans while waiting inside a flower store. Despite being blind, Cameron exhibits an incredibly optimistic attitude on life and stresses the significance of accepting reality. Callum is fascinated by her outlook and tenacity and respects how she handles difficulties in life. Two cars pull up outside a business and cut them off from their talk. The staff of Cameron tells her that Mrs. Newman, Cameron's mother, has come. Since Cameron is well aware of her mother's previous mistreatment, she doesn't appear to be visibly affected by this revelation. Serenity has alerted Callum of Mrs. Newman's carelessness with regard to Cameron. He finds it difficult to understand how a mother could treat her own daughter with such brutality while expressing attention and love to Carrie, her younger sister. Callum struggles to make sense of this perplexing situation. When Mrs. Newman sees Callum's opulent car parked close by, she assumes he is a client coming inside the flower store. She enters the store out of curiosity and overhears Cameron and Callum conversing. In an unexpected turn of events, Callum chooses to play along with the scenario, referring to Cameron as his fiancée and asking for a bouquet of roses for her. Mrs. Newman notices the cunning trick, and the encounter becomes more intriguing as a result. An employee of Cameron's observes Callum and Mrs. Newman's play acting while taking note of it with a mixture of interest and delight. Due of his outstanding appearance and reports about the York family's exceptional good looks, Callum's visits had already piqued the interest of the shop's employees. Their speculation about a possible romantic connection between Callum and Cameron had only been heightened by his willingness to assist and support her. Cameron displays her resiliency in the face of her mother's presence by remaining calm and distant throughout the unfolding incident. On the other hand, Callum struggles with contradictory emotions as he juggles his dislike for Cameron's inattentive mother and his increasing attachment for her. Despite the difficulty of the scenario, Cameron and Callum remain calm and carry out their prearranged ruse, keeping Mrs. Newman in the dark about their real connection. An employee of Cameron's responds to Callum's request as the chapter comes to a close by making a bouquet of roses for his fiancée. As the players negotiate their parts in this unexpected drama, the stage is set for an intriguing encounter between Cameron, Callum, and Mrs. Newman.